We start tonight with some breaking news. A Dallas police officer has been arrested for writing fake tickets. Good evening. I'm Chris Lawrence. Izzy has the night off. That officer is accused of giving tickets to people who didn't do anything wrong. Rebecca Lopez is live in our newsroom. And Rebecca, are our federal agents looking into this?
Yes, that officer was arrested, was being paid with overtime money to write tickets, but that overtime money came from a federal grant. The feds give DPD overtime for money for traffic enforcement, and so they were looking into this. Officer Matt Rushing was part of a group of officers who worked, again, as part of that federal grant. Now, sources say Officer Rushing was one of the top ticket writers for the department, but he's now arrested on 10 counts of tampering with a government document. Sources say they got a complaint from a citizen who says he got a ticket on his truck for lack of registration, but he says the truck was in his driveway and had not been driven in years. So DPD began an audit of Rushing's tickets and found that he allegedly forged signatures on tickets and in some cases may not have had real names on them. Now, we've learned that that federal grant has been suspended and DPD may not get that grant money for months. Rushing bonded out of jail this afternoon. Chris, back to you.